Welcome to Romance Recs. We're romance obsessed besties sharing book recs broken down by genres and tropes so you can be sure you're getting exactly what you want out of your next read. I'm Jordan, and I'm here with Devonnie, and you're listening to our deep dive for The Throne of Broken Gods by Amber v. Nicole. Originally, we recapped and reviewed all three books thus far in the Gods and Monsters series together as one large episode, but it was so much that we've broken it down into 3 installments. The Book of Azrael is out now, and you can listen to Part 3, Dawn of the Cursed Queen, by subscribing to our Substack. Thank you for listening, and enjoy.
So, moving into book 2. So obviously we end with Gabby being kaput. Our girl Diana is on the fritz here. Book 2, we get to see a side of Diana that is obviously was already there. That side of Diana already existed. Gabby's death
unleashed.
She's unleashed this. It's like if you watch the Vampire Diaries, whenever Stefan and what's the girl name?
Elena?
Yeah, Dame Elena, all of them, they all did this, right? When they turned their humanity off, Diana turns that bitch off. You might as well have taken the heart and kept it in a glass box because she does not need it. There is no like filter. There is no feeling because the one reason she had for living, for loving, for being kind and good was removed from her entire life. And the Throne of Broken Gods is that all over again. Unfortunately, it also means that Liam / I think now he's going by Sam Kyle at this point in book 2, right?
So book two is when he starts going by Sam Kyle again. Because he is now in it. He is invested in the world.
He's back.
He's back to himself, and that's when he goes by his given
Sam Kyle, his given name. And unfortunately he's not spared from Diana's wrath.
For me, the reoccurring thing in this book, this is the one which I love the imagery, but it was like, whoa there, buddy. And a lock on a door in a house.
Okay. Let me tell you something. The first time it happened, I said, wow, yeah, deep babes. The 19th time it happened, oh my God, everything was rattling. The house,
love you, Amber,
the lock, the door, like love less. You, Amber. So many less.
Or just say like, there was a rattle. And it rattled after a while.
To be fair, I don't want nothing else rattling. I don't want the lock on the house. I don't even want to see rattle because there are some words that Amber really loves. Her writing style, and there are words and sentences that she uses a lot in her books, which is like normal because I think it's her writing style. It's the way she writes. It's her creativity and the way she produces art. Yeah, everyone has. If you read a certain author's works a lot, you'll start to see reoccurring themes in their work. But that specific imagery with the lock in the house and the door and the rattling, it happened so frequently, I was just annoyed. I was just like, girl, either unleash it, let it release, or keep the house closed, burn it, demolish it, so we don't have to hear nothing else rattling. Like knock it down. Call the superintendent, somebody to come fix the locks. Because I did not love that. After the second time, I was over it.
Yeah. So I'd say just call it like the big events. So my notes for this at the beginning was Diana is on a beautifully evil murder spree. She wants revenge. Absolutely. Because good for her. And I'm cheering her on. Man, absolutely. I love this Diana. This might be my favorite part of the series so far, is when Diana is
humanity off. Yeah.
100%. Okay, so Nevra is still missing. That's important to note.
Right. Yes, because she was captured with Gabby.
Yes, and they still have her. So basically the whole first 100, 200 pages, I think it's 100 pages where she's just unhinged. Both Sam Kyle and Logan are just very distracted, don't give a shit about the rest of the world or the mortals. They just want their women. Okay?
Right.
They want their women. I think it's important to note that at this point, Diana and Sam Kyle have still not had full-blown sex yet. They fooled around. They've
Mhm.
done a
Mhm.
lot of other stuff, but they have not,
Mhm.
completely sealed the deal.
Right.
I mean, they were sex is sex. Anyways, Diana at the beginning, she threatens Sam Kyle to stay out of her way, but he's pussy blind, so no. That's those are my notes.
He gets
She
all up in her
fucks other.
business.
Yeah, she fucks other people, leaves her panties
Mhm.
behind, so he has to
Mhm.
smell that because heightened senses,
Mhm.
and she's
Mhm.
trying to get him to give up on her. Everyone
Yeah.
has, and everyone has left. The one person that loved her unconditionally is gone, and trauma.
First pinky promise already broken, by the way,
Yeah,
if you were
she
keeping track.
left. Yeah,
Mhm.
and we are. Those are important.
Mhm.
While trying to find Caden, she finds Santiago on a ship carrying iron, but Sam Kyle shows up and he tries to hit her in the feels. He tries to reach her in her humanity. Guess what, bitch? She's never been a human.
Right.
But her humanity's flipped, so no dice is what I wrote.
No
uh,
dice.
yeah. Through all this killing spree, she learns that Caden has something planned for the equinox. That's important. Equinox keeps being brought up. And this is where
Mhm.
you first see if the two sides were talking, they could figure out Caden's plan pretty quickly. Let's be honest.
Yes.
She knows about the
Yes.
equinox, she's heard of it. The other side hears something about an E and time and a big solar event. Come on, you're
Right.
supposed to be smart immortals. Let's get this together, folks.
Right. Yeah.
She blames for Gabby dying is Reggie, which is the name that
Yes.
she gave the fate
The
that
fate.
happened. So she blames the fate for not warning her that this would happen. So to
Right.
get to his little pocket dimension, she has to go somehow, for some reason, she has to go to Rashirim, go to the council where she left with, because that's how she knows how to get there. So, but while there, she ends up having to fight Xavier, Cameron, and Imogen.
Yeah.
They try to capture her, but fuck, you guys aren't good enough. She does stab Cameron, but I think this is important to note that it's conveniently misses any major organs. So he
Yes.
is hurt, but nowhere near
Mhm.
fatally. When
Mhm.
she gets to Reggie, she realizes that, hey, well, I could just use you. And also, she feels
Mhm.
bad because she sees he's stuck in his own kind of prison. So she
Yeah.
frees him, which, holy power, Batman, because
Right.
Unir
That's not
created
like
this.
something.
He created it to protect him, to protect
Mhm.
Reggie, protect him,
Right.
right? He
Protect.
created his own bubble, which you would think that would be so powerful that other beings couldn't hurt him or he couldn't get out. So to me, that tells me she's more powerful than a fate because
Yeah.
she knocks him, takes him, frees him, and he joins Team Badass Revenge.
Yes, immediately. Immediately.
Which
Which I think
now
Reggie is also an
consists of
important
Camilla.
character.
We didn't talk about that. She goes and she kills all of Camilla's coven and then takes her
Mhm.
hostage because she wants to use Camilla to make stuff, but also because Camilla saved Gabby's body for her.
Yes, which
Uh,
was very sweet. After Gabby was killed, Camilla saves her body, and honestly, for Diana, even with the humanity off, that means a lot.
mm-hmm. Yep.
That meant a lot.
And we missed the part where she kills Drake and his whole family,
Yes.
which
Oh, that
and
scene.
the fact that Sam Kyle and the Hand were there to try to prevent her
Hmm.
from killing them because they
From
were
killing.
taking them in and
Yes.
arresting
Hmm.
them. Diana with her
Crazy.
humanity off, unstoppable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Whole family
so
gone.
now, so now Team Badass and Team Revenge now consists of Diana, Camilla, and Reggie. Okay. So then the rest of the Hand, because they just got their ass kicked by Diana, and they know she's an Igmorathan, but she kind of smells like they recognize that she was with Sam Kyle when he visited last. So they
Hmm.
hop on the next train and portal on over to Onuna to go join everyone. And they're like, Sam Kyle, what the fuck aren't you telling us?
Hmm.
Caden, during all this, Caden appears to Diana and taunts her about Sam Kyle's betrothal.
Which also,
I know she's in a
Caden
blind
either didn't
rage.
know.
He
Yeah.
knew. He knew what he
He
was doing.
knew. Yeah, but like, did he know it was Diana?
What? What do you mean?
The being betrothed. Isn't that who we're talking about?
No, he was betrothed to Imogen. His dad set up the marriage. It never happened, and Sam Kyle never accepted it. He never wanted it.
Okay.
And there is
Because
a
I thought he
flashback
was.
scene later to that. Later we see
Yes.
that.
Okay.
But yes, there was a betrothal. And actually, you learn in. Oh, nope, can't tell you that. Spoiler alert for the arc.
Shut up! Really? That's crazy.
All I'll say is that people across other worlds acknowledged this betrothal. So it was a real thing to other people. So like word had gotten out because his dad was also, it was like a kind of like a PR stunt. He's like, look, you need some help here. You're a fuck boy and we need to calm you down. And what do people love to do in fantasy novels? They love to get the fuck boy betrothed because it makes them more credible for some reason.
For some reason.
Yeah. So Diana goes into a blind rage once again, like she wasn't already, and she just kind of gets depressed, and she drinks and out booze and people and fucks to try to feel better, and it doesn't help. It doesn't work. She goes into a spiral. Reggie tries to have a heart to heart with her, but that only makes her more mad. And it makes her wants to burn the world because he keeps trying to imply, because he's a fate and he can't say things outright, and she refuses to read between the lines. So she thinks he's talking about Imogen being his queen, but like, no, babe, you are.
He's talking about you. He's talking about you. Yeah.
But she finds Xavier and Cameron in a cafe. She baits and has him get Sam Kyle. But when Sam Kyle shows up, he's like, "You're not Diana. You're not my Diana. You're Camilla." Camilla quickly gives up Diana. She's like, listen, you two need to work this out. This is obviously a lover's spat. You need to go. And so she...
Remove me from the group chat, please.
Yeah. Camilla just keeps getting traded to different teams. She's like, poor girl. Yeah. So he sets it up to use her jealousy of Imogen. Poor Imogen.
Poor Imogen.
Yeah, so in this building where Diana's trying to find a specific map, they fight, and Diana kicks his ass. Whether he lets her or not, she kicks his ass. And this is during this fight, it's the first time that he calls her Akrai, which means my heart in her native language. And that is just like rage bait. She's like, how fucking dare you? Your betrothed is right there. And he said, and this is a quote I typed out, do it. Because she has a dagger to his heart. He said, do it. Yes. If you are truly gone, I refuse to live in a world without you. Mine already belongs to you. So do it with it as you will. You can't, can you? You cannot truly hurt me. He lunges up and kisses her, and she throws the blade away, grabs him and kisses him back. But Camilla made a sleeping potion that went on his lips, and so it was only activated if she kissed him. So that's the only way that he would incapacitate her, is if she felt something for him. That was his rationale, because he refused to hurt her. So Diana passes out, and he portals them to the guild in Ararial. Which is just wild. Like, his thinking.
Yeah, his thinking is so wild, but also he knows that girl. I'm so sorry. I don't know how he got to know her so quickly. And honestly, maybe he didn't get to know her quickly because technically it's been a bond from the beginning of time.
And that's what I was just going to say. Like, realistically, they have not been together. Like, hardly.
No.
I mean, they've fought together. They've spent maybe a couple months together, but they weren't even, like, together that long. Like, they were barely friends. But so when after she is caught and put in a more padded cell, I'd call it, like a nicer cell, because he still doesn't want to hurt her, but can't let her leave. Reggie busts her out by bringing dream eaters in to incapacitate everyone in the building. They need
Everyone,
4 to
every
5
person.
Dream Eaters to incapacitate Sam Kyle. And so he helps Diana escape. And there's a whole plethora of issues going on with everybody's different personal storylines because the Dream Eaters cause them to relive their worst moments.
Right.
Not even going to get into that because that would be a whole episode in and of itself. So after Diana escapes and everybody's like, what the fuck do we do? We've got to do this. We have all these other things going on. Logan sneaks off to check out a lead he has on new tunnels. And he discovers that, anyways, those Irakuva. Thank you.
I was like, what do you say? Yeah, Irakuva.
Yeah, he finds a bunch of Irakuva and he's like, oh, fuck. And then Diana swoops in and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of here.
Right.
And he's like, oh, hey, I found Diana. Hey, I was looking for Beth, my mate. And hey, he's like, I'm so happy to see you. And she's like, why?
So happy you're
killing
here.
Everyone. Fuck you. And he's like, no, we're besties still. I forgive you. Like, so then they see everything happening. This is obviously where Caden has been bringing everything, but not everything is here. So then they see all the beings jumping into a portal. And before it can close, she's like, go home, Logan. If I find Neb, like, don't worry about it. Right. And so he jumps in after her because family.
Yes, he does. Family. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, and also he has to find Neb. So he's like, no, fuck you.
I'm coming too.
So they jump into the portal and they find where Caden has been sending everything. Hello, Yejidin.
Yeah. Yeah. The fact that Diana knew nothing about this was so crazy. But,
because she is a queen of Yejidin.
Yes.
Well, is she really?
I mean, I don't know.
Caden wasn't a king of Yejidin. He was, so like all these titles, but right now they think she is a queen of Yejidin. They believe that, which technically she kind of is still too. I don't know. The titles
I feel like
are wild.
Because, the titles are wild because she made him. I mean, he made her.
But he's not a king of Yejidin. We find out later. They assume he is, but he's a maid celestial. Anyways. Diana and Logan split up. He goes to free Nev because he can find her through their bond. And she goes to destroy the factory. Wow, what was that? Oh, Oklahoma coming out. That was weird. She goes to destroy the factory and face off with Tobias. Through this fight with Tobias, because they're both in their Igmorathan form, he wounds her. And it's a wound that she's never quite felt. Like, she's never been hurt like this, to this level. She learns that, like him, Igmorathans can only be mortally wounded in their true form. Which I would have thought that Sam Kyle knew because he killed Igmorathans and he fought them. So now thinking about this, logic.
All he would have had to, all he would have had to do is wait for them to turn into their form, and then.
Which he should have known from the Gods' War and should have known that when Diana died. Anyways, I digress. Look, these are big high fantasy worlds.
Yeah.
These are really little deals. She is hurt during the battle really badly. And then Logan and Nev come to help. And this is a really big moment for her because no one has ever been there for her and had her back in a fight like that. I mean, like Sam Kyle, but they were in the first book, they were working towards the same thing. So in her mind, that's different. But they did not have to. She had given her escape to Logan to get Nev out. And they learned that she had always been planning to free Nevera and bring her home because of what it meant to Gabby.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
But Logan realizes this too. He knows that she was going to save her for him. And so he's like, they can't leave her. And so they armor up and they're ready to go toe to toe. But she's like, I can't let them die. Lets Tobias swallow her and kills him from the inside. A real Hercules moment here.
Yeah.
That's how she kills Tobias, just like that. But then they're super tired and hurt, and Caden shows up. And she knows she wants to fight him. With everything she has, she wants to fight him. Whether she dies in that fight or not, she wants to do it. But she does not. She's not willing to let Logan and Nevera die for her because they will not leave her. Okay, and also Logan loses the fucking stone. That's why they couldn't get out of there. Logan lost the stone.
Yeah.
It fell out of his pocket, which is actually hilarious because in these fights, I'm always like, how is no one losing anything from their pockets in these
Yeah,
fights? And it
especially the
happened.
important things. Yeah.
I loved
Like
it.
how are y'all are cartwheeling, flipping, being blasted, all kind of things, and nobody's losing anything.
Yeah, I actually
So
loved
yeah, that
that.
was
I
nice.
love that they lost it.
Mm-hmm.
So she creates a portal because she realizes, she looks at Cade and she's like, I have your power.
Yeah.
I am from you. If you can
Right.
do this, so can I, bitch. So she
Absolutely. And we love a
just
tribe.
opens a portal, and my comment is, "Wow, you go, girl!" And I said, it takes her right into Sam Kyle's arms because she was thinking of
Immediately.
the only place that's safe, and it opened right to him. And that is a turning point in this book. Guess what? That's
Yes.
only halfway through this
Yes.
book. So
That's
what?
literally the halfway mark. Because we end very. I mean, how are we going to get here? We have another whole book to go through, Jordan. And we're already an hour in.
But that's fine. We're deep diving 3 books. I feel like this is to be
That's true.
expected. I feel like this is
Yeah.
okay. Now she is with Sam Kyle. She acknowledges, and like when she falls in his arms, she goes, "You caught me." Like she's surprised, and she's exhausted from battle, right? And he goes, "Always."
Yeah.
Always.
You're so annoying the way you say it.
Why?
Always.
Always. What else do you say to that? What else do you say to that? Like sometimes.
No.
Only when it's convenient. Only
when I have my hands free.
Only when I'm free. Only when I'm not doing interviews. Okay.
Right.
Well, Sam Kyle had been rebuilding his mansion for her on the remains of Rashiram, and he remade it for her. So after she sleeps for I think a week at least, a week or 2.
Yeah.
She is powerless. She has no powers apparently. And I wrote cue montage of sweaty training and poor communication.
Yep. That's exactly
that's basically what happens for the next 10% or so.
Couple chapters. Yeah.
The hand members of the hand visit. Nevera starts, and she comes and thanks her and gives her a message from Gabby. Sam Kyle is doing research, and he visits Yejidin, which he learns is actually a prison. And his dad made this prison. Okay, Daddy had secrets. Daddy Unir is this is where we start to get the feeling like Unir is not on the up and up.
Yeah.
Okay. After an emotional hike, they go on an emotional hike. She has no power, so she's very emotional. She breaks down, and after this, she invites him back to her bed, and there are more pinky promises. And this is literally just a cuddle, but she's like, "No, fuck this, let's do it." No, wait, that's not when they do it for the first time. They're literally just sleeping next to each other to help each other sleep. There is a fun beach day planned, so all the hand minus Vincent because he's a traitorous bitch.
Yes.
They all have, but we don't know he's a traitor yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But at this point, there are some clues.
There's the signs are there.
Yeah. And then the girls have a sleepover, and Diana kind of starts to come back to herself. It was adorable.
Yeah, little face mask.
Which I love the way she made up to Imogen. She's just like, "Hey, I'm sorry I was such a raging bitch." Like, she was so real for that.
Perfect. Yeah.
She wasn't apologetic. She's like, "That's just where I was at. Like, I'm done doing that." Like, she's like, "I'm sorry. It had to be done, but I am sorry." Like,
Right. Yeah.
She plans, and then Diana plans a date for them. Sam Kyle talks to a giant that he finds that has been in the prison for 3,000 years. And Sam Kyle is only 2,000 years old. So they talk a lot, and he learns a lot from this giant over time. Like later, that's how he will learn that there are 3 generals. And the generals were his dads. So he learns that his dad built this prison, and that the generals ran it. And one of them, that's how he learns that's what Caden is. And so at this point, he thinks he's just a general, like just another general of his dad's. So Diana plans a date for them because they want some alone time. And I wrote, how quaint. They ice skate. They break into a food truck, which is another adorable scene. And then they fuck for the first time in her and Gabby's first safe house. So it's, a night of a lot of firsts. Because it's also Sam Kyle's first time going on an actual date. The neighbors call the cops, the celestial cops,
Absolutely.
because of how good he lays it down.
Yeah.
And 3 days later, Cameron and Logan go to check on them because they're having a sex marathon in the mansion and don't realize it's been 3 days. They're in a blind heat, I guess. They're going at it like rabbits. And I wrote, so begins Sammy. The first time she calls him Sammy. This nickname, I understand wanting a cute nickname. I get it. Sammy for me is one of my elementary school students, so it's just a little hard.
It's not, yeah, and I don't have anyone that I can call Sammy, but you know what I think? And this is so crazy. Amber, I love Amber, please. This is nothing against Amber. Like, this is nothing to do. Sammy, and this is such a weird take for me to even say out loud, but Sammy kind of infantilizes Sam Kyle and the god that he is.
That's why I said students. It's kids.
Yeah, it's too childish. It is. She could have picked like he calls her a cry. Akrai. He calls her that. She could have literally found
I love or
my
That's
Diana.
My favorite.
You know what I'm saying? Like she could have picked anything else, but Sammy infantilizes this man in a weird way because he's not a normal male. She says it during
sex and it gets him all riled up.
Yeah, it is just, it's really weird. And it's, I don't know, for me, it like strips him of his power a little bit because I'm like, Sam, you're a god. Kai. Like even that, how short a breathe, like anything would be better than. I hate Sammy. Every single time I see it, I finish the name. Yeah. So I will never get behind calling him Sammy.
Amber, I know you love that nickname. We know, and this is your world. These are your characters. We respect you for it. It's just a decision, and that's fine.
Yeah.
This is just one of those things, so we're not on the same page.
Yeah, we're not. But we love this world. We love everybody in it. But
we love her.
We love him.
At least I do. I don't know if you
I do.
Do you love them?
I do love them, you know.
You still love them? Okay.
Oh, absolutely. I love them. I love them. No, in the book where we're talking about, absolutely love them.
Okay, we'll get there. Okay, let's keep going so we can get to that.
Right.
Okay. So they have a dinner party with the hand. Vincent shows up and gets bitch slapped because he threatens Diana because Diana threatened him for being mean to her Sammy. And Sammy is also a sandwich. I'm sorry. Or I hear Dean Winchester from Supernatural going, Sammy, no. Anyways.
That is so embarrassing. I love that.
No, Sammy, don't. Listen, all this time, Reggie is giving people ominous warnings. Why no one will listen and take his warnings seriously?
No one takes heed. Not one person takes heed.
You guys.
They don't put enough weight into the things he be saying. I don't care if he said, you know, the world looks blue. Immediately I'm like, okay, is it about to be a tsunami? Is there waves about? I need to dissect everything. They don't even acknowledge him for real.
Enjoy be happy and enjoy this while you can. You don't have long. Hello. Alert. That wasn't that vague. Vague.
Out of all the things he says, that was the least vague thing he's ever said to y'all.
And to Cameron.
Crazy.
Cameron, run back and tell them. Come on. Anywho, at this dinner is where everyone starts talking about, like, after we beat Caden, we're gonna kind of do our own thing. Logan and Nev want to have a kid.
Right.
Afterwards, we find out that Xavier and also Sam Kyle says, like, if anyone else wants to leave and go live their
you're
life,
fine.
I'm no ill will.
I condone it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved that. I loved it.
Yeah, me too.
That acceptance, but afterwards, we see Xavier and Cameron leaving together, and we know they have this unspoken love for each other. Okay. Like, shit or get off the pot, guys. Like, it's been thousands of years. It's like an Azrael situation in Akatar where I'm like, you've been pining for more. Also, more fucking say something. Let him go.
No, like, something.
You don't like dick. Just say it. It's fine. Or maybe you do and you like, but no, anyways.
Yeah. I digress.
Anyways, that's a whole different fandom. One with more problems. Xavier says that he is now engaged to his boyfriend. And Cameron goes, but I love you. And he goes, you want me to break this man's heart who I care about? when you are just going to throw this out there just because like you waited too long?
And honestly, valid,
Valid.
but wrong.
Also, I'm looking at Xavier like and Cameron accepts that. He's like, you're right. He does not fight for him. Xavier obviously wants him to fight for him.
Yeah.
But also, Xavier, were you fighting for Cameron?
Yeah, neither of them fought for each other. I think they
Let's
thought
be
they were
honest.
doing right by each other.
Yeah, no.
And they
Cameron's
weren't.
off fucking anyone that can distract him because he doesn't want
Right,
to
and
own up
that's
to his
wrong.
feelings. Like,
Right.
both of you have
And
had plenty of
now,
time.
exactly, plenty of time. Y'all are too old, really old, for this to still be like a thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So neither one of them did their big one in that scenario. I feel like they both could have, like, they didn't fight for each other, and that's that.
Yep. And then after that is the big reveal of betrayals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After that, I wrote surprise, Kate, and we see Caden and Reggie meeting. So we know Reggie has been working with Caden, working for the true king, is what he says, the one king. And then they're like in a box in like an opera type of thing. Or not an opera, but like a symphony, I think. Because back on Onuna. And in walks Vincent. And that's when we learn that both Reggie and Vincent have betrayed the hands. And this is where it is confirmed for sure that Sam, Kyle, and Diana are soulmates. They should be getting the mark.
They are mates.
What's the mark? The mark
Dishin.
Thank you. But they don't have the mark yet because they have not checked all 3 boxes that
you
solidifies your bond. But Vincent kind of taunts Caden, like, they're close. They're really close. They're fucking all the time. Like, you know? And so after this big reveal is when they have Diana has a nightmare. Like, it's like a premonition of what's to come, really. But when they wake up, they have this real need to do it. I mean, they always have real need to do it. But what we learned is this is kind of like the last time. Because right after this, they have to stop because Sam Kyle leaves to go visit an ex who is a deity and you can only access mentally. So he doesn't have they don't have a physical form I'd say they're non-binary because they turn into anyone and they're a smoke creature.
They want.
And this is the beginning of the end. Okay.
Yeah.
So while in this world, so let's focus on one at a time. While in this world, Sam Kyle learns that these 3 generals are his siblings, technically, and they were created by Unir. And his birth was the reason for the Gods' War. It's what kicked off the Gods' War. And that's why it all went down. So he learns all these details. This is where this ex also informs him that Diana is his mate. So while he's in this mental realm and he's mentally there, right? So his body is just incapacitated. Caden goes and collects Nevera and Logan. He uses mind control on them and takes them. He controls Xavier, and through Xavier gets Cameron to submit and take his blood to and turns him into an Igmorathan. Because he is desperate to stay and save Xavier. And that is how he survives the transition and becomes Igmorathan. And he uses Xavier and Cameron to go back to the mansion where Diana is and capture Diana while Sam Kyle's still off on this journey. We learn that Caden has control of Azrael, and Azrael's still alive, and he's had him this whole time. He created, and he's been having him create weapons that requires Diana's blood so that this will kill Sam Kyle. Through this, Caden admits to Diana that he loves her.
Oh my fucking! And so this is my biggest pet peeve.
I totally understand. I mean, yeah, it's a pet peeve, but like, I get this. Like, this is Caden. Caden is so tortured And there's no excuse for this. Like, Caden is fucked
None.
up. But I think this is a great example of how fucked up he is and how he doesn't understand what true love is. And that obsession, it's an obsession for him. It really, at its core, it's not love. It's obsession.
Yeah. And it's probably Unir's fault. He created these kids and then locked them away, starved them of affection, love, security. They don't know how to exist like normal human beings. And then he poured all that love into Sammy.
Yeah. And then Sam Kyle gets the woman that he wants, right?
Right.
And really, he created Diana. He molded Diana into everything that he needed and wanted, but he couldn't have. And so now he feels like he's able to have her because his sister's coming back to rule all and his brother. So he wants it. He wants this idyllic life, but he doesn't know how to get it, is really what it comes down to. Because really, if he had loved her, that probably could have overridden the bond between her and Sam Kyle. And they could have... Anyways, that's a whole nother...
Yeah, I'm just confused because he didn't show that love for her at the beginning. Because remember when Diana was in book 1, she says multiple times she did love her. I mean, she did love him.
So we
want something with him.
Yes, we saw in flashbacks from Caden and from her. At the beginning, they were lovers, and it wasn't toxic. It wasn't at all. But he talked to Nismira every day. And he reported to her. And she said, you cannot... And Tobias and Alistair told him, like, you can't get close to her like that. You can't have feelings for her. Like, you were supposed to kill her, and she needs to be a weapon, not soft. You need to harden her. And so that's when he intentionally has her walk in on him with other people repeatedly. He does these horrible things. He treats her. He literally tortures her. And all of this before he actually, all of it. Yeah. And that's how it ends. But all of these things were at Nismira's command. So we do learn that later. And through, like, Nismira commanded him to do these things to her. Like, so.
And that's the only form of love he knows. Like, the siblings love each other in their own way.
That's all they've had. So, yeah. They've only had each other. They have that common history. Which is hard to break. It's hard to get past. Caden. Okay, so when Sam Kyle comes to, he's restrained by the council. He learns that they have been working against him since the Gods' War. They don't consider him his council. Because fuck you. You did this and then peaced out. Like,
he sees and honestly, I don't blame them.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't
he did not do what he needed to do. He's reaping the benefits of his lack of action. The Hand walks in and he sees they're being controlled, except for Vincent. So he knows that Vincent's the one that betrayed him. He almost gets free when Caden comes strolling in, smelling of Diana and her blood. But before he can do anything, Caden stabs him, and it rips open the universe. And all these creatures appear. He sees Reggie is there that betrayed him too. And then in walks Nismira. Let's be honest. She is like the worst villain, but so badass. Like,
what an entrance.
Aesthetic. Like,
what an entrance.
Anything men can do, women can do better. Let's just put it at that. And that is the definition of Nismira. So fucking evil, but like looking good while doing it. Okay.
Yeah. Like a baddie. An evil baddie.
Baddie and her baddie friends. I'll never forget when you said that. Not Persephone. Okay, sorry. Go listen to our old episodes. They're gold. If you're still with us at this point, because holy shit. You must really love Gods and Monsters series if you're still with us. Right. All this betrayal. It's a big family reunion. Isaiah's there too, the third sibling. Which poor Isaiah is just kind of like the tag along, I feel like.
He's just there for the vibes. Yeah, very much so Cameron for their group.
Oh. No, I would say the Ezekiel, because no one cares anymore.
That is so mean. I was at least trying to give him some, like, credence. Something like, you know.
Okay, fine, Xavier. Because Xavier's like there. Cameron gets more airtime than Xavier.
So. Yeah, okay.
Anyways, back to Diana. She gets free, but she has to kill her dad.
Oh, which is a heartbreaking scene.
Yeah.
And she learns a lot.
She frees him. Like, right?
Yeah, she technically frees him. She learns that that's her dad. She learns a lot about herself. She learns about her mom.
Yep, she learns that the Azrael is actually the one that taught her to fight.
Yeah.
He came and disguised himself as her adopted dad.
Yep.
And he was,
so he's been with her, trying to protect her.
Yeah.
I know. Did she have a little dagger? She had a little dagger that her adopted dad gave her. Remember when her and
Yeah,
you remember?
but it was really her dad that gave it to her. It was,
it
really
was her
Azrael.
dad. Yeah, I wonder if that was a godly weapon.
It was. So
it was,
because
right?
they
Okay.
find out, like, I think when he first sees it, he's like, "Where did you get this weapon?" She's like, "My dad made it for me." Which, oh, that was in book 1 when Sam Kyle sees her dagger, he's like, "Where did you get that?"
Right.
And she goes, "My dad gave it to me." Oh, I just now I'm putting that together.
That's so sweet. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that at the beginning.
Diana comes in and has some good banter with Nismira.
Oh. I actually hated that scene. No, it was actually so fun. No, I didn't hate it.
I loved it so much. I loved it so much.
I didn't hate it. I take that back. That was too strong. I didn't hate it. I was just like, how did that was my.
So Diana finds him and she strolls in by kicking the head of one of Nismira's generals. She's like, "What's going on, everybody? Hey, how we doing?" I just thought it was so iconically Diana.
Mm-hmm.
And Nismira's just like, "The fuck is this bitch?" Like, and but I think it's telling. And female empowerment, because the only people that everyone is truly afraid of in that moment is Diana and Nismira.
Is Diana. Yeah.
Like,
well, but even Nismira is afraid of Diana.
Well,
I feel like it shows
she pauses.
that. Yeah.
She definitely takes pause because she knows what she had to go through to get there. She knows that Caden would not have left her if he didn't think that it was impossible for her to get free. So that's a big, it gives
like warning.
Pause. But they're back. I loved their banter back and forth because it was very much like, "Bitch, who do you think you are? No, bitch, who do you think you are? Like, don't talk to me that way." I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was classic, both Diana and Nismira. But then
I just hate Nismira.
Yeah, I see. I like her. Like, I hate. Like, I love to hate her.
Yeah.
But then when Nismira goes to finally strike at Diana when she's had enough, Reggie shields Diana and saves her. It gives her enough time to slide, grab Sam Kyle, and she portals them
out of there.
But it's too late. He is dying, and she cannot save him. So after he says that he loves her for the first time, he dies, and Reggie appears. And Reggie is hurt. But Reggie finds them. And he kind of unlocks some truths about how they can unlock the mate bond, right? After he's already dead.
Right.
But she admits to Sam Kyle after he's dead. She does this monologue and says, like, "I do love you." And then she threatens death to destroy everything.
And their marks appear.
Back. Yep. So then I have, right after she threatens death. The marks appear. And then almost instantly disappear. As Sam Kyle takes his first breath, that's when they disappear. Head to Jade City to recover. And that, my friends, is Thorne of Broken Gods. Wow. If you are still with us, thank you so much for listening. Remember, if you want our complete recap and deep dive into book 3 of the series, Dawn of the Cursed Queen, make sure to head on over to our Substack and subscribe. As always, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us at Romance Rex Pod on socials and wherever you are listening. Until next time, happy reading.